our user-centered framework follows three core phases of work: research, architecture, design. And in an ideal perspective, you want to do that before you brief in the digital agency, before we brief in the technical. So what we like to do is to start with that research, understanding the users, and then there's an architecture process. So we're not worrying about creative design at this point. We're certainly not worrying about development. We're looking at shaping and flow, and there's a kind of logical process to go through to ensure we're getting all the user needs and requirements and the business needs and requirements. And the architecture is about utilizing all of that and flowing it through with journey mapping and wireframing and taking it to prototype, and then bringing design in to design around that architecture. And again, building the prototype, start adding content to it, and then testing that prototype until we're absolutely confident it works from a user perspective and we've met all the business objectives. When you have a really good high fidelity prototype that's followed that process, that's the best brief you can give to a digital agency for development. All the thinking has been done. The front end is together. Now we just need to make it work. So if you are going out to offer it to briefs and to look at different agencies, they're all working from the same hymn sheet. There's not anything open, to ponder. We know what
Yeah.
it needs to look like. We just need to make it work. And we don't really care at that point what the technology is going to be. So when we work with that with a client, it works really well. They then can choose an agency based on them all replying and briefing their projects based on that prototype. And then when they start working, it's all done much quicker because all that thinking is done. We know what the front end needs to look like. All the assets are there. The client could be working on content all this time as well. And the project ends up being delivered much quicker and more cost effectively.